Some of you may remember the slogan WWJD, What Would Jesus Do, from the 1990s. It was a convenient way for Christians to know how to act and speak by comparing their actions to what Jesus would have done in a given situation. Let's apply that slogan to the actions of Paula White and Pope Francis. Paula White is the head of the newly formed White House Faith Office under Donald Trump. Of course, we all know Pope Francis. In announcing the formation of the Faith Office, Trump declared, "While I'm in the White House, we will protect Christians in our schools, in our military, in our government, in our workplaces, hospitals, and on our public squares." Despite the fact that Christians are not persecuted in the U.S., how does that compare to Jesus' statement, "Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven"? Shortly after Paula White's accession to heading the White House Faith Office, she made a video plea that for a $1,000 donation to her ministry, the donors would receive 7 supernatural blessings, including being assigned a personal angel. In contrast, the Didache, a first-century manual on Christian instruction, says the following: "If a teacher or apostle asks for money, he is a false prophet. If they seek gain, they are to be rejected." She also participated and spoke at Trump's Stop the Steal rally on January 6, 2021, that led to the violent confrontation at the Capitol, and said demonic confederacies were attempting to steal the election from Trump, all which were proven untrue. On the other hand, when Francis became the head of the 1.3 billion person Catholic Church, he shed all the trappings of Vatican wealth. Rather than living in an opulent apartment overlooking St. Peter's Square, he stayed in a boarding house behind a gas station. Think of Jesus, the Son of God, born in a manger. Instead of riding in a Vatican limousine, he drove around in a Ford Focus. He attacked financial corruption from the Catholic Church, somewhat reminiscent of Jesus overturning the money changer tables in the temple. He condemned heartless deportations of undocumented immigrants, quoting from the scripture about care for the foreigner. He opened his arms to all, despite their human condition, comparable to Jesus' call to invite all those from the highways and byways. Quite honestly, the lifestyle and actions of these two individuals depict a very different kind of Christian witness. One works for and supports a man who is the antithesis of Jesus. The other speaks truth to power. What would Jesus do? To learn more about politics and the gospel, consider my new book on Amazon, How Politics Has Distorted the Gospel.